Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather Grant. Today I'm going to be talking about Peace Essential Oil, and it's one of our emotional oils that is part of the aromatherapy system that can really help us as we're trying to control our mood and our emotions, which really, if we can manage our mood, we can manage our life, right? And if we can control our emotions, we can control the results that we're getting in our life. And so I wanted to share with you some of the ways that we've used Peace in my family. Many of you guys know and have heard me tell the story about my son. So I have a son who is just joyful and fun, but occasionally he gets really out of control and has a really hard time controlling his temper and his emotions, and he gets very angry and wants to kick or hit a wall or his siblings, which is even worse. And so there was a moment where he was having this whole meltdown, this complete temper tantrum breakdown, wanting to harm others, wanting to harm himself. And I just grabbed him and I just kind of held on to him and had just literally it was just that brief inspiration of grab Peace. And I grabbed Peace Essential Oil and I just rubbed it all over his heart, and then I just held him. I just kind of bear held him so that he wouldn't hurt himself or others. And it was such an interesting experience. Within literally 30 seconds, he went from trying to fight and kill me and freaking out to, I noticed his breathing started to slow down. He started to take bigger breaths, and then his muscles that were tight and tense started to loosen up, and he was able to pass through that moment of anger and frustration and hate and bitterness and all of these horrible feelings and emotions that he was having. He was able to let go of and to release and just to start to breathe. And then he started to cry, and I was able to hug him, and we were able to talk about what had happened. And so it's been one of those oils that I've had a really powerful experience with, as I've seen what it can do to a child or a person who is feeling so angry or so mad or so frustrated or hurt in life. So angry, it's an emotion that we all feel, but it isn't an emotion that we can control. So with Peace Essential Oil, Peace is the reassuring blend. And it's one of those oils that we can use if we're feeling afraid or spiritually disconnected or unsafe in our life, or if we're having anger issues or a tantrum, right? If we have a child that's throwing a tantrum, or even as an adult, sometimes we throw our own little tantrums. It's an oil that we can put over our heart. We can put it in a diffuser, be able to breathe that in, to be able to feel peaceful, to feel reassured that things are going to be okay in life. I think that it's a great oil to help us feel faith and spiritually connected. It's going to be okay to not be discouraged or frustrated or anxious, but to just have that feeling of I'm safe and I'm okay and God is looking out for me. And that's so important in our lives. And so Peace is one of those oils that we diffuse on a regular basis. It's especially helpful when you're dealing with anger or frustration or trauma, to be able to create that peace in your life. And so it's just a really great one to be able to have. It's a great oil for church. If you have children that are wiggly and don't want to sit still, it's a great one to help them kind of be a little bit calmer if you're going to be in a fancy restaurant or in a church type situation, to just be able to help them calm down. And so Peace is one of those oils we use more than anything with our kids. And I think that is, it's been a really powerful oil for our family, and I'm very grateful for it. So you guys, I want to know how you use Peace Essential Oil. How do you use it? Have you had an experience with it? What are some ways that you've used it in your life, and how has it helped you? If you would comment below, or if you have any questions on how we've used it, you're also welcome to comment your questions as well. Now, if you don't already have your own wholesale account, you can actually request a free essential oil sample. You could request a free sample of Peace or one of the other oils. You can actually do that on my website. So if you go to heathergrantwellness.com, you can fill out a little form that asks for your mailing address, and I will actually send you a free sample of Peace or any of the other oils that you feel like would benefit you in your life. It's one of my favorite things that I get to do, is sending out free samples for people to try. These oils really do change lives, and it's just really fun for me to be able to share these oils with you. I want to go ahead and invite you to follow me on Facebook at Heather Grant Wellness, and then invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. And for all of you that are loyal watchers and have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for all of your kind comments and likes. I really appreciate you commenting on my videos, liking them, and sharing them with your friends. I just love my followers. Thanks, you guys. Everyone, have an awesome day. Bye, guys.